glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another brand new video. It's going to be another Rangers roundup and it's going to be a really weird one because we have one semi-serious story, one absolute ridiculous story, and then I'm going to also start a new thing that we're going to be doing on every Rangers roundup on Twitter. I'm going to be allowing you guys to ask a question and I'm going to ask it in a video for the rest of the channel and the rest of the viewers to answer, so it should be a fun little one. Again, it's going to be on the shorter side because there's nothing too major, if I'm being honest with you, the Rangers news. I didn't want to bore you guys and try and drag out the subject, so let's just jump right to the very first one. And while I do that, make sure to be smashing that like button. We're almost at 12,300 subs. Craig, you only hit 12,000 like a week and a half ago. I know. It's madness. Let's keep it up. Right, the very first one is probably the one that's going to be deliciously clickbaited up there. It's obviously that Danny Wilson is now claiming that Rangers, basically Mark Allen, he calls out Mark Allen on U-turning on the Rangers deal. Now, it's kind of a lengthy interview, if I'm honest with you, but some of the key things that I sort of got, and I'm actually going to read out to you guys, is this is on a direct quote. He says, "I made it clear I wanted to stay with Rangers. Absolutely. I wanted to stay, but I was left with no choice but to consider other options." Throughout the very lengthy interview, he goes on to say that throughout the very start of the season, when Pedro Caixinha was there, he was asking, am I going to get a new deal? I want to work out a new deal. I'll even take the same amount of money. That's what he's claiming. He's like, just give me more years. I will take the same amount of money. Just give me more years of the Rangers contract. And it was like, yeah, based on your performances, you play well. And then it got to the stage when you're in the Florida Cup, they had a sit down and a talk. He thought it was all going to be good to go, but Mark Allen is the one that U-turned on the deal and told him that they would no longer be offered a new contract. So Pedro and Murray told him he would be, but Mark Allen apparently was the one that kind of went, no, Danny, you're not actually getting offered a new deal, and start to look for other opportunities elsewhere. It's a bit of a weird one now. He has went in there quite a lot of detail, and to be honest with you, I've no one to try and call him out a liar. He even calls it the media, which is absolutely quality. He says, people have had their say about my decision to leave Rangers, especially on social media. So much of it is inaccurate rubbish. So he's really went for this. And again, I just don't know who to believe. What are you guys thinking? Do you believe in sort of the Rangers side where it was a money sort of issue and he chose to go to the United States because that was basically his wife's American and it was good for his family? The financial option was a good thing. That's what we were told, and we all sort of accepted that. Yes, he chose the money, but it was for his family. We can all accept that. It's, you know, it's a short career. Fuck me, look what happened to Ryan Mason. Jumped up for a header, 26-year-old, and his career's over. That's the type of thing that can happen in football. So if he's want to go there, make a wee bit of money for his family, that's fine. That's what I thought happened, so I let it go. But now he's coming back saying that he offered to stay with the same amount of money he was on, which is very, very low. All he wanted to do was play for Rangers. Like, where do you sit with that? I don't know. And I really didn't want to speculate or anything like that, especially if I'm calling out the media saying it's inaccurate, so I didn't really want to be that guy that says, you're lying, Danny. What's your thoughts on it? I think it's a very interesting story and I don't think it's done. I'd love Rangers to now answer and respond to this, because he's basically calling the media, the way we reported it, complete lies, and even calling out Mark Allen. I'd like, if Rangers are in the right, to come up, put their hands up and say, listen, Danny, you chose money, blah, blah, blah. I'd like that. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but what is your thoughts on the very first story of today? It is a bit of a weird one, but if you think that's weird, wait to story number 2. Are you ready? Give you a few seconds to type in your comments while I find the story, eh? So, story number 2, and if you thought the first one was weird, wait till you get a hold of this one. Jason Cummings and Morelos talk to each other by hand signals. Hand signals. If you watched the other podcast, you would have got that one. I was going to do a wee bit more elaborate joke, but Paul fucking ruined it. Show the tweet. He ruined it. He ruined it all. So put Paul ruined it in the comments, please, for when he watches this back. It's a very interesting one. He even goes on to say in the sort of interview that he thinks Morelos understands more than he lets on, because sometimes his reactions. But yeah, that's how they're communicating. I'd be giving the boy a crash course in English, because you just can't be doing that, lads. You can't just be like getting rock, paper, scissors when you want the fucking ball. Maybe that's why Morelos isn't passing to him. Now we know. He's not been able to look at his hands. Oh, that's the stupidest story I've ever covered on the Rangers. It's a real story. Jason Cummings talks about it in length. And it's even longer than the Danny Wilson interview. He goes on to talk about everything. Hand signals. So if you want to... And before we move on to the third sort of breakdown of today's video, it's actually going to be a user question, because again, there was not too much else. I didn't want to just make up and spin sort of BS. Isn't that what we already do? So there was actually a question sent in from Robert at Z487. Now, if you guys want to keep sending me questions in whenever I fire up the Twitter, I will read you out and give you a question you can ask the Rangers audience, which hopefully 95% of you are. And even if you aren't a Rangers audience, answer it honestly. But before we do that, we need to do the sponsor break. So grab your refreshments and your beverages. Well, God, this channel's just getting bad, isn't it? It's been bad for a while. Oh, God. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! Shut up, Andy, no one cares. Right, let's move on to the first question that's ever going to be on a part of the Rangers Roundup from a fan, from one of you guys, from one of the Novo Nation. I like it. Hand signals. One of our Morelos is like... Robert says, topic idea. Regardless of the quality of shirts, what kit manufacturer would suit Rangers in terms of kit design? And I don't know why that one intrigued me so much. Obviously, I wear kind of like the older style ones. I love the retro sort of ones. And the newer ones are okay, but I don't know why. I'm kind of attracted to the older ones, so I always try and buy the retro ones. And I think that's such a good question. So you've like, obviously, the main runners are Puma, Umbro, Nike, Adidas, which is obviously a lot of people really, really want. And even if you've got any other ones, maybe Kappa. Bring Kappa back. Hashtag it. That is going to be today's video. Make sure you be answering the question of today. And again, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I've been CJ Novo 92. That has been Andy Halliday. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.